Hello traders, Damien here. Just wanted to do a little post-mortem of my trading day today and talk to you about the trades that I took, why I took them, why I employed a rescue mission, how to properly deploy a rescue mission, and also if we have time and can keep the video short, we'll go into the sections, or I'll make another video for that. And then I'll also circle back to the other video I wanted to make. When I came into the market today, I came in almost right before the market started, so I wasn't able to give you my pre-market assessment. My outlook on the day was bearish. The market really came down and made a very nice new structure low with good momentum. And then when the bulls came in, they came in here. The bears immediately came in again with good volume, and then the bears fizzled out here, were unable to make a new structure low, and then the market had a complex correction to the upside here, and then even greater volume came in. Now when I compared this swing to this one, I see that the momentum was less impressive. There was still good volume, but it was good volume mixed with still pretty good attempts to sell. So I felt good about entering here, but thinking that I might be a little early into this, as I really saw the bulls stop the bears on 3 attempts. I reduced my position size to down to 4 contracts to add in, to be able to add in another couple of another 4 contracts to average in a better price. As the market came up and started moving against me here, I saw great volume here, which, let me move this over here. I saw good volume here, which concerned me about my entry and about the bulls having more strength than I intended or wanted to see. The bears did try to come in here and did not. Were not able to come here and make a difference. At this point, I was already thinking to rescue this trade, but I needed to add into my trade in a matter that does not increase my risk significantly or my drawdown significantly. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to get in as close to the line in the sand as possible and leave my stop in the same place, because that way I was only adding $200 of risk to my trade and still giving myself an opportunity to enter to average in 18 points better. So that allows me the best possible situation to only increase my risk slightly and give myself the best possible opportunity to exit my trade with a minimal loss or in profit, as it sometimes happens. So that is the proper way to create a rescue mission trade, is to, you don't increase risk by moving your stop and giving the trade more room, okay? And you never add a full position to a full position. You only do this when you account for it and reduce your position size, okay? And then add in where your risk, where you're adding in. I only added an extra 10 points of risk to a second position. So being that it was 4 contracts, I only added $200 to my overall drawdown, and I gave myself the best possible opportunity to exit the trade. Now in this particular case, it ended up not working out. Resistance failed and price just ultimately broke through and continued to increase momentum to the upside. Then price came down here, okay? Now I know price broke structure here and I should be looking for longs, but in the grand scheme of things, the market has spoken and made a retest of the low. So it was unreasonable for me to expect for the market to continue to go up. Okay, there's a lot of selling orders here. There's a lot of good strong volume here, and imbalance should still favor the bears. So I was looking from a longer term perspective. I was looking to still get short, providing that the price action showed me an opportunity to do so. Now the fact that we broke a clear high, clear low here by a very weak new structure high told me that at the very least I should expect a very deep correction, or a deep correction. A deep correction puts price somewhere in the neighborhood of down here, and if price ever gets down there, I would have recovered my loss for the day completely. But that's not the purpose of this trade, that's not the goal here. I'm looking at a bigger situation of a possible ABC to the downside. I'm not going to participate in that whole move, but at the very least, I would like to see how price continues to drop here, how it interacts with this little area here of possible support. I'm in a risk-free position. Once price gets down there, I'll lock in some more profit so that I can, if price does find support, I can at least walk away with something and minimize the drawdown for today a little bit. Now, the drawdown is not important to me. It does not matter that I had a losing day. It does not matter that I did not trade optimally today. I followed my trade plan. I followed my rules, and that's okay. As long as I do that, I can accept a day like this and not have any worries about it. Nor do I now need to be, oh my God, I've taken 2 losses or 3 losses here. I'm down a little bit of money. I was down like $1,200 for the day. I can't take another trade. I need to stop. No. Okay, if the opportunity is there, you take the trade. You follow your trade plan. And ultimately, good things will happen. You can cut down the loss on your losing day significantly, and you can also, hang on a second here, and you can also, let's see, 77, 50 cent will be 20 points. If I lock in here, this may not be giving my trade enough room. I'm just going to let it be. So it's about following your trade plan and taking the opportunities that present themselves. Okay, so now going back to the this trade that I took here after this loss, I saw the market came down. The bulls came up here again. We're not really able to get very far. There's a stronger, longer term resistance area in and around here. The bears came in with very good volume, produced a weak new structure low. Then the bulls really struggled to get here. Okay, I had a good rotation in price here, so I took the trade, thinking that I might be early again as a stronger resistance level is up above me. I probably didn't have my stop in the best possible place. I did not want to have an increased risk and fall into another failed rescue mission, since the order flow did look like, or did make that new structure high, and the bulls were really driving here. They really fizzled out here. So when I got taken out here in the resistance area, which was slightly below, I was looking at 80. Price had another great rotation. I got taken out here, and not really sure where these arrows are mixed up. I kind of got taken out and entered on the same candle, but for some reason it came out like this. Then I was confident that this area would hold, as prices had difficulties all up in this area. And then the market did mess with me a little bit here, and then eventually rolled over very nicely. I think that the bears should be able to continue their assault. I'm looking for this area to hold on a test. So if I was to lock in profit, I do need to make sure that my stop is above this little area right here. Okay, we do have support here, we have support here, we have support here, we have resistance here. So this whole area right here should withstand an attack. We have good volume on the sellers. We do have some buying interest here, some buying pressure that's not really going anywhere. But that is my reasoning for taking these trades. This is why, even if I do get down on the day, it's not like I worked overtime to get in here and recover my day. I never trade that way, but I was here. I was in front of my computer. I had a little business meeting that someone came over, and we were discussing some things, and I the opportunities were there, and I took them. So again, I don't work over to make up a losing day, but if I'm at my computer and a trade comes up, even though it's past my hours of operation, I don't hesitate in taking a trade. That makes sense. And the goal is never to revenge trade or try to stay trading for an extra 8 or 10 hours because you need to make up your losses. That's not the reason for trading. You trade because a setup appears on your screen that is consistent with your trade plan and is a trade that you would take. The fact that you're out of the hours of operation only means that the volume and volatility of the market may be less or more, but it doesn't mean that your trade is any more has any higher chances of succeeding or failing. Okay, so aside from that, I will continue to manage this trade. It is 1:37 here at my house. I have to leave around 2:30 to pick up my daughter. I will see where this is at by then, and I will post the outcome. Nonetheless, those were the reasons why I took this trade and added in here as a rescue mission, which only added an extra $200 of risk to my trade, and that's the proper way to employ or deploy a rescue mission, is when price is no longer in an area that makes sense for the analysis that you had, but the reasons for getting in your trade are barely there. If the reasons for getting in my trade were no longer there, I would not be deploying a rescue mission. I would just accept the stop loss. Okay, so in this particular case, the order flow was to the downside. Imbalance should have favored the bears. The bears should have been able to conquer, but price should not have been up here. Okay, this area sold off very nicely in the past, so I had a horizontal line here, as you guys remember from my postings, and I decided to enter there, only increasing my risk slightly, but not compounding to a loss by adding another full position. I'm trading at a fraction of what I normally trade in. I just got back from a 2-week vacation. Shut up, Sandy. I just got back from a 2-week vacation and just want to get the feel for the market for this week, and then next week I will increase accordingly. There you have it. That is a short and sweet video as to what I was looking at today, how I traded today. I'm not very pleased with the outcome, but my trades were consistent with my trade plan, and I managed my trades per my rules, and I am more than okay with the outcome. All right, so that is it. I will post this, and then I will make a 2 other videos. One on the how I draw my supply and demand areas, and another one to answer the question that was posted yesterday. Thank you very much, guys.